Hey everyone, it's Tiffany from Let's Get Scrappy, and finally I have a couple projects to share with you. I have had these done for a minute now and haven't had a chance to do a tutorial on this, so we're going to do that at the end of this video. But I just want to share what I did use. This is from Country Craft Creations Christmas Dreams collection, which is stinking adorable. And you all, guess what? It is back in stock. The 8x8, the 12x12, and there is a coordinating sheets pack. You guys have to go get it. I'm going to link it all. I need to get the 12x12 because I don't think I have the 12x12, and I definitely don't have the coordinating sheets. And you know your girl's been going crazy with Christmas. But you guys, oh my gosh, it's so stinking cute. So just, you know, I've done a walkthrough on this before, but this is just what some of the sheets look like. I have, a lot of it is cut up. So I will be doing, you know, some, you know, smaller projects with this, but this is great for tags and cards, as well as, I think, what did I do last year? I want to say that I did a banner, which I'm pretty sure it was a banner that I did, and I will link that video in the description box. But both these projects, I use that collection. So let me just set this aside. We're going to just walk through what I did here, and then we'll do a tutorial on the little folio. Okay, so for this, I just purchased a whole bunch of these at IKEA. I want to say, now mind you, this was right before COVID, so early 2020, February 2020, I bought a whole bunch of them. They were either like $5 or $10. And I knew that they would be fun to just do as like decor. You could not use the actual matting piece that comes with it and use the entire thing. But, you know, think of like things you can use. So I'm just going to show you. Let me see if I have the other one that I've done before. I don't know that I've ever shown this, but I did do this one with Country Craft Creations Halloween collection. Now I just went blank on which one it is, but it's a beautiful collection, and I loved this page so much that I wanted to just use it in a frame as decor. And I did take like some of the Prima leafing, put that on there. I don't know if you guys can see that with all the glare, and then I do have some glitter kind of going throughout, but you guys can just frame, some of your favorite pieces from a collection. So on this one, I framed it. I did some, a lot of things I just pulled from my stash, what I had laying around, but I did get like the pom-pom trim from Country Craft Creations. And then this is the sheet in here, but then I did some fussy cutting. I made some flowers from the scraps of that collection and just kind of placed it throughout, but just to kind of give you guys a close-up view. So again, I just pulled out a whole bunch of shabby chic-y type of things. And again, I'm not great at the shabby chic-y part, but I love how it looks. So I just did a little bit of clustering up here, which my girl Nicole, who's another designer, we were on FaceTime together crafting, and she was helping me place some of the things too, because I love getting other people's opinions, because I'm indecisive and I never know what I want to do, and I have to try it 500 different ways. And then I'm just going to show you. So the trees, where did I put them? They're over here. I don't know why I always have to walk away in every video. But I just had these in my stash. I have several of them. So they're like this, but I put some white, you know, you can get any kind of, what is it, medium type of stuff. And I just kind of flocked it myself, but just on the front half, not the back half that you don't see. And that's exactly how I do my lights on my Christmas tree. Because my tree's in a corner, no one could see the back. Why would I put lights on the back and decorate the back? So I did the same thing here, as well as I had these in my stash from last year from Target. I grabbed in different colors. So, oh, I was going to put a different bow on there. I took that off and I forgot to put that on there. So I had some ornaments, some just, just some things. Just look around. I put some like little rhinestones. I had one of these little like snowball things. I have no idea. I think I'm trying to get so you guys don't have the glare. But this is a Martha Stewart punch, this snowflake. And again, this is a gem. Just, from my stash. And just a tip. If you have broken like pendants from jewelry, mismatch where you've lost an earring, snip off the back. I didn't do it with this one, but I've done it plenty of times, and I just put all those mismatchy things in a bin. So when I want to go do something like this, I have some other elements. Plus, I don't feel bad about having that one earring left over, because I just can't throw away the one earring, like a stud, anything like that. So just look at like your jewelry. There's a lot of things that we don't use anymore, or that is missing or broken. And some necklaces you can tear apart. I've gone to Goodwill and I have purchased like jewelry so I could tear it apart. But yeah, just not very often. Let me rephrase that. I don't like going in there very often because I don't like certain smells. So that's just your girl. Sorry, I have issues. But I do still want to come back, and I think it was Marguerite and someone else, one of Country Craft Creations members, on our Facebook group of scrapbookers of Country Craft Creations. If you haven't signed up, you got to sign up, because there's a lot of fun, because we do things like this where I will post things because I'm indecisive and get people's opinions and then finish my project. But they had mentioned doing the tiny lights in here, and if Country Craft Creations still has those online, I will link them. I know I put mine somewhere, and I just haven't had a chance to look, but I do want to. It will light this up, so I want to do it just like right in here like that. And I'm thinking I'll just punch like a hole with my crocodile so the base of it could be in the back. I don't know yet, but I think it would be really cute. But what do you guys think? I've never done this before, where I've done like a shadow box. I think that's what this is called, right? I don't know. And I actually don't remember. I'm trying to see. Yeah, I can't remember if there was a top to this, like a piece of vellum, or not vellum, acetate or something. I don't think so, but I would have took it off either way. And then I did have like I had some like snowflakes I glued down, and then I took this iridescent eyelash trim and just glued it down here. Like I said, I don't know what I was doing. I just was going at it. I thought it turned out cute. I'm trying to think. I have some things. Now, you guys, I change my Christmas theme all the time. I get bored, and I pretty much can only do like the same tree 2 years in a row, and then I'll change it up. I'll change colors. I will either do like, instead of gold, I'll do silver with whatever colors I've chosen. But this doesn't really go with my theme right now, unless I did like a little separate area, which I do have because of turquoise, and I do some things in my craft room. But yeah, I don't know what to do with this. I just wanted to play with it because, one, I had these that spoke to me with this collection. I just think this collection is so cute. How cute would it be if you could do a little light coming through on the star? But that paper is so pretty. Like I should have came in and like snowed that up a little bit to get a little bit more dimension. But I did start this at least a year ago, maybe 2. Whenever she first came out with this collection, I started this, and I started without the trees, and I didn't have all those. I was doing like jewels, and I hated it. So I had to set it aside, and I really set it aside. Okay, so there's that. Let me know what you guys think about this. I'd love to hear your thoughts again. Don't judge. I'm not a professional at this. I just was playing around, wanting to, go out of my comfort zone and play a little bit. But we will start with this little folio. And again, this is part of my Christmas in July, but in August, because just, life gets in the way. You can't take yourself too seriously. It's okay that I did not meet my own deadline. I'm okay with it. So we are doing Christmas in July because I made them in July, but you're getting to see them in August. So this is a cardstock folio, and the main reason I did this is because I wanted to use this brand new Country Craft Creations Artisan. I have it scored for a tutorial, but it's an Artisan. I think this is pearl white cardstock, 12 by 14, people. 12 by 14. How many times have you gone to wrap like a album with a chipboard and you are just short like an inch? Oh my gosh, you get 2 more inches with this one. 2 more. But I wanted to do just a cardstock folio, as you can see, with the entire piece. So you would need basically two and a half pieces of this to create what I did here. So, or just one of these, and then the rest are 12 by 12, because, you know, you do waste a little bit on the 12 by 14 unless you're wrapping something that is long. So I would save these for certain things. But I love it. Look how pretty and sparkly. So pretty. Oh my gosh, so pretty. Little shimmer. So that's what we're going to do in just a second. So I'm going to just walk you guys through everything that I did. I'm trying to fuss with these weird lights again. One of these days. I'm really like bummed because next week I was supposed to be on vacation. And it was going to be, you know, a good, what, 9 days? 8? I don't know, with the holiday. And I was going to craft away. I was going to get organized, get ready for the fall season. Well, if our stores, I have 3 union doors. If they strike, I have to go work the floor. Oh, so that starts on Sunday, like smack dab in the middle of what would have been my vacation. So here's where we're at. So this is a 4x6 folio, and I think, let me just make sure, 4.5 by 6.5 folio, and it has a 1-inch spine, but let me just show you all the things. So I did use some yummy seam binding from Country Craft Creations. This one is one that you cannot get. I bought it in the store. Sally dyed some seam binding, and just a hint, Sally, please dye some more before I get to Country Craft Creations store in October for the October retreat. I need some more goodies. And if you could do some Halloween colors, I'd appreciate that. Let me see. I need some better oranges. I don't know if we have any orange, actually. Yeah, I need some oranges, some purples. Yes, if you could hook that up for us, Sally. You guys know there's no shame in my game. I'm going to ask. Why not? Feel free to do just a special pack for me, too. But she did this beautiful dyeing, and it was only available in the store while supplies lasted. But the other 2 you can get, so I will link those. And then my favorite doily dye, which is not available anymore. I did mat the whole album with a gold foil cardstock that I had in my stash. I'm not sure if CCC has any in right now, but if so, I will link it. I did flock, that's what I'm calling this, my edges, with a little bit of snow sparkly right there all the way around. I popped this up. I did ink, which you can't really see on this because I flocked it, but I did ink the edges with kind of a pink color. And then I made this flower, and I've had several people from my Instagram ask about this specific flower. So I'm just going to show the die just real quick. This is not an official design team project, but just want to make sure I show you guys what this looks like. I mean, technically it is. I'll go with it. But so I just used the die. I put some art glitter glue in the center here, and then I used my Prills. What are these, Ranger? I don't know who these are. Oh my goodness, stop moving, Tiffany. Mini Prills. Okay, we got that. Art, is it art? I don't know what it says, but it will be linked below. But these are Country Craft Creations. I have many of them. And then I just had some glue on my brush and kind of went around and put these Prills on there. Now there is a certain trick out there. I don't think it's Prills. It's some fun little, like white little beads, balls that people use to put on their flowers. Where's my Ireland girl, Mary? Please help a girl out, or let me know what is the little white dots I'm looking for, because I do want to find some. But these worked out great too, and I love these for the center. For the Prills, you can use stamens if you have them, but just again for something different. And I just let it set and dry. I inked my edges, and then I did my little gold foil pen from my stash on all the edges here. Just again, just find yourself some good dies. You don't need a ton. I have a ton because I'm a mess. You just need a couple good flower dies and leaf dies. When you have scraps, cut them really quick. Put them in a bin, a folder, plastic sleeves, whatever you like, which I will be showing a video soon, because a lot of people have been asking for it, even though I am not the pro at making flowers and stuff, but I will show you guys. I had these snowflakes in my stash, and I do have just some gold thread going throughout. This is me trying to be cute layering again, which, you know, I don't know why I keep trying, but I love the look. I'm going to keep going for it, and I just know I'll get better and better as I do this. So here is the spine, and then the back. I just love this paper with gold. Oh my gosh, and then the gold artisan. Oh, the pearl artisan that's in gold is beautiful with this paper. And this is just one of the die cuts I fussy cut. So let's open it up. Now, tip, if you do these, pay attention to what you're making, what you have on the outside, because this is a folio, so it's always going to be like, you know, flipping all the way out. I should have, which I've done before, where I have doubled up my actual dies. So I would punch 2 of these, 2 of these, 2 of these, 2 of these, and glue them all together, because over time the wear and tear is going to get, you want them to be sturdy. Now, I did go back because these were getting really bent, and then I just took my, I think it was my matte medium, and just kind of put it on there to harden it just a little bit. But just, again, a tip, especially if you're gifting it, like this would just be a piece of art for me. I'm pretty sure I wouldn't use this unless somebody really wanted it. But the more you open it, the at risk, you know, of having these things. And I wouldn't have things going off the edge like I do because I wasn't paying attention. But it's still cute. Okay. And you guys know, I'm always going to tell you the good, the bad, all of it. Just so if you want to make it, you have, like, you know, the things I already learned while doing it, and you can make the decision. So on the inside, we have a 3/8 gusset. I had it bigger, and it wasn't needed. And I don't even know that 3/8 is needed. So as you can see, I'm opening it up nicely because I have so much bulk on this side. Now, if you were doing these, I would recommend the front be a little bit flatter on folios. It's just nicer when you have things opening up more. But I just did a simple little photo mat here, again, based off the size of scrap that I have. These are from the cut aparts. And again, I just wanted to add a little bit bulk so it folded up nicely. I do have a magnet right behind here and a magnet here. I had already glued this down. I really wish I would have had a magnet. It just works better. So down here it closes. You can see it doesn't cleanly close. It gaps out, which is still fine. It's not the end of the world, and you don't have to have magnets if you don't want to. But for me, my next one, there will be some magnets in there. And then it just opens up like this. And I did want moments of just showing because, okay, you get this pretty artisan, you got to show it. So I definitely had to show it in some cases. And then again, here's another one of those flowers that I made. This is a totally different die here. I just think this is so pretty. You would think like my whole house was like pink or something. Now, mind you, it might be turquoise. But there's always been a part of me that loves the shabby chic to an extent. So I love like the way this looks, and I love everyone that can come in and layer these babies up. But these both just flip up, and it's on just plain, pretty, pearly artisan. Then you have this sheet here. This stripe, oh, it's my favorite. It's so yummy. This is the border strip on the cut apart page. And then I just have, again, some flowers here to balance out like the bulkiness, I should say the lack of bulkiness, because I wanted my book to really have some good shape. And then it folds down so you have great, and let me see, I think a 4x6 can fit right on there. We're going to try it here. Hold on. I know I have an old picture of my kiddos somewhere Vanessa will use, so you can put a photo right on there, but it's so pretty. Don't cover it up. This one doesn't get any photos. Maybe on the Artisan you could put it. I'm telling you guys, sometimes I just make things because I love the paper. And then I have just the little cut aparts in here. Can't see down here, but this is just a pocket, little tuck spot. You can mat these if you want to. I just, again, was trying to finish up a whole bunch of projects. So, yep, that's where we're at. But that's it. This is just one piece right here of 12 by 14. I added the 2 flaps are extra. So these 2, and then this photo mat is extra. But the base of the actual main structure is the 12 by 14. Even down here, this pocket is just the 1 inch flipped up. But there you guys go. So again, I love hearing your guys' feedback. You guys keep me busy answering comments. And I don't mind, so please keep it coming if you don't mind that sometimes it takes me a while to get back to you, as well as sometimes they don't pop up. If it is not a comment within like the first day, they don't always pop up for me, so I don't see them unless I'm going back through to double check posts. But isn't that so sweet? I really, of course, I had to showcase the turquoise and then the pink going throughout. I just absolutely loved it. But we're going to do the tutorial. Here we go. And again, this collection is back in stock. You guys have to let me know, 1, if you already have it, 2, if you're going to get it, because I really, like I said, I wish I had the solids. I think Tamara should always make solids to go with her collections because they're just stunning. This is an exclusive to Country Craft Creations only. Again, Christmas Dreams. Oh my gosh, just look at all the pretties. The pretties. I love the nutcracker, and I don't like nutcrackers. There's some papers that have it, and I'm obviously okay with it for some reason. Okay, here we go. You guys ready? Oh, the lighting's killing me. Are you guys sick of hearing me talk about the lighting? I just wish someone would come over and just take care of it for me. That did absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. I promise you I was going to get things organized in my extra rooms upstairs so that I could have my filming upstairs again, because that is definitely better lighting, but we're just rolling with it. That's what we do. It is not that big of a deal. So 12 by 14 piece of artisan cardstock. Now I'm just going to say, if you don't have 12 by 14, y'all, you could still do, what is this? Let's see. This is 2. So that's 12 inches. You could still do your little 3/8 of an inch at the end, but then cut separately a piece that would be, if this is 1 5/8, I would say 2 1/8, and then score it at 1 5/8, and then attach it to, or nope, don't do that. This would be easier. Do it at the 2 inches, and you're going to score, you know, so you have a 3/8 inch gusset right there, and then you could attach it to the actual gussets, which will make it sturdier anyways. So there is a way around this. So again, if you decide you want to make this and that was confusing for you what I just said, because I don't know what I actually said, and you don't have the 12 by 14, just message me. I will get back to you, or I could figure it out and give you the measurements. No problem. Okay, so 12 by 14, the brand new Artisan Pearl cardstock, which, okay, I'm telling y'all, when she announced this, I went and got it, and you guys have seen my haul videos. She has more colors now, so I'm gonna have to get more. I'm just trying to wait because you guys have seen my haul videos. I bought a ton, so I just need to wait a minute, and then I'm gonna buy some more. So that's where we're at right now. Okay, so in your scoreboard with the 14 inches going across the top, 1 5/8, 2 inches, 6 1/2. I'm gonna give you two options: 7 1/2, and depending upon your scoreboard, then you could go. I wrote down at 7 1/2, 12, 12 3/8, but it would be 10. I don't know what I just did there. 10 inches and 10 3/8. Or back to the beginning. 1 5/8, which I think this is easier. 2 inches. So we're right here. 6 1/2. Flip it and repeat. 1 5/8. 2 inches. 6 1/2. And that gives you your score lines. So just so you know, then we're going to turn, and we are going to, on the 12 inches across the top, do 6 1/2 and 11. So now, oh, because of the glare, it's doing these weird, sorry y'all, it's just going to be janky video time. But hopefully you guys get the gist of what we're doing. Let me come up a little bit more. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Okay, so I'm trying to get this all in there. Oh, it's so dark. It's killing me. And it's not even fully dark outside, although we have fire smoke everywhere. Ugh, it's so bad. Okay, so as you can see where the X's are, we're going to cut this out, leave this, cut this out, leave this, and cut this out. So let's go ahead and do that, and hopefully I did that right. When doing this, I like to cut on the insides of the score lines so that when I fold things, they fold nicely. So I'm just going to come in here on the other side, and I'm just freehanding it. And you might have to, like I could tell, I'm probably already going to have to do another cut here. Cut here. You can also, if you want to fold up some of these to make these sturdier, you could do that too. I could already see I didn't cut that all the way. Again, it's totally up to you. This is just, again, a card folio is something, you know, you're just doing a quick little gift for somebody. It might last a long time, it might not. I don't know. Or you could just wrap some chipboard and call it good. Sometimes you just need some fast projects that are still very nice to give. So again, we're just cutting this out. Ugh, I'm totally off. I'm gonna wait a second on that one. I'm gonna show you why. We're gonna fold it up. Oops. I can't believe I might have to work during my vacation. That's the joys of having a salary position. And it's because I'm not going anywhere. If I was going somewhere, of course, I would have taken it. But you can't leave your store without any people. So I'm really hoping they get things resolved. Okay, so I'm just going to fold this. Fold this. So see how we are looking. Oh my goodness, this is just terrible. And then we're just going to trim that off. Okay, there we go. So just like so, okay? So it looks like this here. Now we're going to come in, fold that one, fold this one, fold this one. And once you get all your layers on, it is sturdy, but if you are someone who doesn't mat like I do, just take an extra like piece and put it down like the center as a mat. So one of your scrap pieces you can put on there. It definitely does help. And it's only if you have gussets. You don't even have to have the gussets. You could decide, I'm going to take that out. And if you do have artisan cardstock and you want to practice, I always recommend, because I do it even when constructing, I don't want to waste this good paper. It's amazing paper. I can't remember. I feel like this is sturdier. Yeah, I think this is 100-pound cardstock. If not, it's 80, like 87-ish, but I think it's 100-pound cardstock. But I don't like wasting my good paper, so I have cheap paper that I have in my stash that I do all my practice like demos on first. Okay, now here, this is just our pocket. Like so. Flip. This is our other pocket, which I am not going to glue down because you want to put your decorative paper on before you glue these down. But we're going to use our handy dandy repositional tape. Okay. So, we are just, let me take this out of here. Okay, so I'm just going to come in here. Can't see what I'm doing. Not that I need to. So I'm just going to, if you do not have this, you're missing out. This is my favorite thing to use for when I'm putting down my decorative paper. I never adhere it all the way until I'm mostly done deciding what I want and where I want. And the stuff just, you could just go like this and it rubs right off. I absolutely love it. And then there's the other one that's red that is permanent that you can use. But these are just so lightweight. They're nice to take to go. I just love it. Okay, so we have that. So our next step is a piece that is 3 1/4 by 5. And I just stuck it on like about right there. So let's just get our little repositional. I love this stuff. And you could put this wherever you want. You could do one on each side, which I was going to do. And then I decided I wanted to show, where is it? The paper on the inside. So let me just, I don't know why I tied that up, because I want to show you guys what we're doing as we're going. So this is what this looks like here. See, I wanted to show the Christmas tree. I didn't want to cover it all up because I had a plan to do this exactly the same. And yeah, that's how my brain works. Okay, so then next, what did I just do with them? Oh, there they are. You are going to need 2 pieces that are 4 1/2 by 5 1/4, score at 1/2 inch. Then 2 pieces that are 4 1/2 by 5 3/4, score at 1/2 inch. So this is basically our little kind of waterfall flip up. I just, on most of my projects, I just come up with the ideas as I'm going. I'm not a big plan it all out. Especially if I'm using up scraps, I look at what scraps I have, and that just determines the size of my project as well as how many projects I can make. So I did round the corners of my little waterfall flip up, and then you're just going to glue these right on top of each other and then into the book. And just a friendly reminder, because I don't know about y'all, but I do feel like this winter is probably going to be like the coldest winter ever on record, since it was the hottest ever. I feel like we're going to get the double whammy. If you use art glitter glue, stock up now, you know, before it gets cold. I'm just saying, you guys have seen the weather is out of control everywhere. So I would stock up on all the essentials, which to Tiffany, it's everything. Everything's an essential. So I'm just trying to let the glue grab a little bit there. Okay, I think we are good. And then we will stick these in the book, and I did go ahead and do a couple already. Not a couple, but another set. Ooh, Tiff's crooked. It takes a minute to set on the Artisan cardstock. Okay. Now we're going to put that in. And I don't know if you guys can see, but I am centering it in between, but I'm also trying to make sure that I'm lined up with this. And you still might have to come back. Once you fold this up, you'll know if this is, what do you call it, not cut short enough, because it won't fold nicely. I got glue everywhere. And normally, which I should have did, and I know I did not do with this one, is you want to cut just a little bit when you're doing like cardstock folios. You want to cut it just a little shorter than what it is. So this is 4.5. So I would have went just a hair shorter. Just want to see. So see how like this does. I don't know if you guys can see. It's just a smidgen. No one else would notice. I just know that it's catching. And it really is this top one, but we are going to leave it. But I would just come in and just take a little hair off if it bothered me that much. So you could flip it this way and then take a little sliver. Okay. Geesh, Louisa. Oh, nope, I don't like that. I don't like it that crooked. Sorry. I know this freaks everybody out. It's okay. We will survive. I will survive. Hey, hey. I should have my little tool over here. Let me grab it, because I'm making a mess. And I'm shaking the camera. I'm doing this too fast. Oh my goodness gracious. Tiffany, just get it off. Okay, there we go. This will be fine, I promise y'all. Once you put your decorative paper down, it's fine. So I know that gives everyone a heart attack every time I do it. And it would do the same for me if I saw myself doing it. Which I won't, because I never watch my videos unless I have to, because somebody has a question about something specifically and then I'm forced to watch it. I hate watching my own videos. Oh. I hate when I go to YouTube and I'm looking for something and my video pops up. I'm like, why would I want to see my own video? There should be a rule to not pop up your own. I know, I'm weird. Okay, that's much better. Much better. So you can get like the little clamps and clamp these together if you want, but this is a tutorial, Tiffany. Hurry it up. I don't know why like the quickest things like take me forever. Maybe because I yap so much during these things. Okay, so we're going to put this on, and I could see that it is, I could tell it's too wide. Okay. And normally, like, if it was a big deal, I would have taken it off and just gave it a little trim. But again, with the Artisan, just let the glue set up a little bit if you use glue. But that is it. So we have our little flaps here, as well as our little pockets. But just a quick little fun gift for somebody. And again, I would put the magnets here before I decorate. Just 2 little magnets. Clink, clink. That's what they do, in case you didn't know. Clink, clink. But it looks like that. You can, because this is 1 inch, so you could make these a 1/2 inch if you wanted to. I did mine 3/8 of an inch because I knew I was going to have some embellishments with the dies. If yours is flat and you want to do a bigger gusset, you can, because it doesn't matter how big these are. If you want to add more, like a bigger page and another flip out, you can make this sucker grow. But there you guys go. I hope that you're able to figure out what the heck I just said. And I still have, I don't even know, 2 other projects to share for Christmas in July, as well as some of my stash things. And I'm gonna have my next Country Craft Creations design team project coming up, which is the Prima, what is it, Frank Garcia Twilight collection. So I am gonna play with that as soon as I am done with my Country Craft Creations Seasons of Creativity project, which is a subscription every 4 months. There's a big giant box that gets delivered if you sign up for the subscription. And again, okay, I've started to see the other designers' projects coming through, and there is already, let's see, a large folio, another folio, an album, a 3D type project, and there's the master album project hasn't even been shown yet. That's the big kahuna. And then all the extra projects that are done with the scraps. If you haven't signed up, that again, I don't know the specific date, but I want to say it's in September. The box goes out October 10th, I believe, or is in your house by October 10th. Again, I will link that below. But I have to finish that project, and I did a sneak peek and a haul video, I think, I don't know, just a day ago. But if you want to check that out, go look at my haul video of the unboxing of the box that you get, which is massive. Remember, Country Craft Creations, for the most part, you get the full collections, which allows you scraps and extra elements to make more projects. So these are not chintzy boxes. These are massive, and it's meant to be something that you create all these projects over 4 months. So October, February, and June, I think it is. Those are the 3 months out of the year where you get the box. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Again, this is Country Craft Creations Christmas Dreams collection. A must-have. You have to have this in your stash. But yeah, there you guys go. Thank you so much for watching. If you did like this video and tutorial, please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed already, please make sure that you do, so that way you can see future Country Craft Creations design team projects, tutorials, all the goodies. And don't forget, go to Facebook. Ask to be a member. You do have to answer a couple questions for scrapbookers of Country Craft Creations. There's a lot more things that happen on there. We have a Zoom if you sign up for a Zoom. 2 Fridays, I think it's 2 Fridays out of every month I am on it. I've only missed one, I think, this whole time. So if you want to come and play with me on Zoom, there is a fee. I want to say it's $10 for every Zoom. If you buy it at the beginning of the year, you get a discount. Otherwise, it's $10 for every Zoom. But yeah, there you guys go. Thanks for watching. Bye.